The Sims team is collaborating with a luxury Italian clothing brand. Let's talk about it. So I was perusing Twitter and this tweet from the Sims account came across my timeline and I'm like, interesting, they're doing a collaboration. And then I read a little more and I'm like, oh, on real clothes. Okay. So I immediately decided to go and look and see what these clothes look like, and oh boy, I am not the target demographic for these clothes. I'm not interested in $200 t-shirts and $1,000 hoodies and $120 for an umbrella. I'm getting all these numbers off of their websites with comparable items because the line hasn't even launched yet, so I go to their website, I look at umbrellas, they're $120, I look at hoodies that look the same, they're $1,000. Yeah, $1,000 for a hoodie seems a little bit steep. And I'm not the target demographic for this, honestly. I can't even buy the packs for the game, let alone spend money on this kind of stuff. But it got me thinking about other times that we've had branded content in The Sims. And in The Sims 3, we had Diesel brand. And even though I own the pack, it is the stuff that I played the least with. I don't know, there's just something about having a company that I care nothing about stenciled on my clothing that is just the ick factor. Like, oh, I don't really like this. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Are you okay with like real life branding on your Sims? I don't know. For me, it's sort of like, no thank you, I'm good. That's the Diesel pack is probably one of my least used packs, just because of the logos and some of the clothes are not my thing. So the pictures also say 1,000 words. I don't know what it is about some of these pictures, but the models look incredibly stiff, like unrealistically stiff, and it's a little bit off-putting. A lot of people have said this on Twitter that they look like stock models you'd get from like a database, and they just look posed weird, and the pictures say 1,000 words, honestly. And I'm not confused about this. Like, a lot of people are like, why would you make this? Who asked for that? The Sims has always made decisions about business and about making money. So some comparable decisions are like sponsoring the Teen Choice Awards and getting like teenage influencers to push the game to their fans. Stuff like that makes them money. You know, they may throw thousands of dollars in an influencer when they have 1 million people in their audience, and if a few people or just a percentage of their audience, you know, run out and buy The Sims, then they've made their money back. So The Sims are, I don't know, I wasn't around when the Diesel clothing was going on. Did they actually just bring over brand logos from the packs? Were they based on real clothing? Did they do a clothing line? I don't know. This was way before my time. I didn't come into The Sims 3 until I think university. So this was like way before me. Was there any kind of backlash or anything about it? I don't know. Everybody talks about Katy Perry's Sweet Treats as being like the lowest of the low. And I do agree with that. I use nothing. Well, mostly nothing from Katy Perry's Sweet Treats. So I'm just wondering your guys' thoughts on this, because it's very interesting. I hear people like balking about the price, and I'm like, if you don't like the prices, and I hate to be this person, but you do know the Sims have merch, right? Merch is different than luxury clothing brand. And they're obviously being like, yeah, we can open up the Sims brand to a whole bunch of other people. And then maybe some people, like 1% of our audience, will actually buy these items. I don't understand why someone would pay $1,000 for a hoodie, but yeah, maybe it'll make them money back. I'm not sure. I don't know any like super rich people, so I can't ask them if they've heard about The Sims or anything like that. I don't know. For me, I didn't really see anything that like caught my attention. I mean, the bathing suit is cute. It's gonna be $200 or more. The umbrella Interesting. Umbrellas cost $120. The phone cases cost almost $100. Like, maybe someone will buy a phone case, or maybe a lot of people will buy a phone case, but there's other things here that are just odd, like the pixel clothing. They've taken clothing and deliberately made it to look like pixels. They've also done handbags and stuff like that, and I'm just like, no thank you. Not my thing. And you're probably wondering, like, why are you even making this video? Well, if you go back to the tweet, let's go back to the tweet. It says, more in-game announcements coming soon. Please tell me this stuff isn't gonna be added to my game. Like, some of it's cute. I'll take the hoodie. It's cute. It's got the freezer bunny with a hat on. I'll take that. I'll take, you know, the bathing suit, because we can always use more bathing suits. If you give us a plumb bob umbrella, I think people would enjoy that. But this pixel clothing is the stuff I'm like, please don't add to my game. I am not a fashion person. I don't watch fashion because most of the time I'm just giggling at the absurdity of it all. So I don't pay attention to fashion. But is this fashionable? Like, real talk, is this fashionable? Is someone actually gonna walk into their store and go, I must have that? I don't know. To me, it looks odd. Like, from far away, it looks eh. But up close, there's just like lines drawn on the pants to make them look pixely, or the tops and things, and I'm just like, okay, that's something. And again, I'm not the target demographic for any of this, even if I was really well off. I'm just don't buy merch. I don't buy merch or things branded by a certain company. There is no brand loyalty anywhere near me. I wanted to ask you guys if this would be something you would play with in your game. Like, would this be something that would make you jump for joy and slap on a sim and run around in? I don't know. For me, I want more bathing suits, so the plumb bob bathing suit and the one with the bear, I'll use those because I desperately want more bathing suits. But the rest of it, I don't think so. It might just be gathering dust with the really ugly dresses from City Living. It might actually be gathering dust. I don't know. Do you guys feel icky when you wear branded clothing from a brand you don't care about, don't know about? Does that bother you? That you're basically, and your Sims are like a walking advertisement for a company? I don't know. For me, I am an odd duck. I have always been an odd duck, and I will always be an odd duck. But for me, I'm just like, no, thank you. It's cute, but I don't necessarily want to use it. I don't know. We can always use more clothes in our game. We really can. And if it's going to be a free update, great. But I'm honestly hoping, this is so bad of me, but I'm honestly hoping it's going to be like a holiday pack where you have to opt in to download it, because then I can just be like, no, thank you, I don't want it. That sort of thing. I'm kind of hoping that they do it that way. It's like a free pack you can download, and I can just ignore it. That's sort of what I'm hoping, because honestly, I really don't see anything that like jumps out and grabs me that I must have in my game that I want to slather all over my Sims and let them enjoy. Now, let's back up a little bit. If they brought those handbags in, and we could finally have handbags, accessories, then maybe, just maybe, that would be enough for me to grab this by the horns and just be like, put it in my game. But shoes, if we're gonna get some cute shoes, because I see like a branded shoe in there, yeah, I'll take that. But anything else, I'm just like, it's there, it's cool, not for me. Fingers crossed that, fingers definitely crossed, that it won't be forced on me. Forced on people who may not want it. Let's just do a pack that you have to go to their website and download from and be done with it, because honestly, that allows people choice. And I am all about choice. I am someone who loves giving people choices, you know? And I don't think that things like this that are questionable should be forced on people. I don't know. I'm gonna be really interested to see how these look in game, because they look very odd in real life. So if you've ever wanted to be a Minecraft character and have $1,000 or more kicking around, buy some of this stuff, wear it, show it to us, go into their store, show us what it looks like in real life, because these pictures are obviously photoshopped. So I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting to see it in game. It's not something that I would ever put my Sims in or run out and get, but at least it might get us some free content that we can mod out of our game, or more new things that modders can, like meshes from modders to make into acceptable clothing. And come on, give us handbag accessories. I would totally download it just for the handbag accessories so that other people could make acceptable meshes for me. Just make me a mesh that looks good. Yeah, I would do it just for that. So let me know what you guys think. You'll have to do it on the community page because, yeah, you can obviously see why you have to do it on the community page, and I would love to hear your thoughts. Hooray! You made it to the end. Looking for more adventures? Here's a few I recommend. There's the current playlist if you missed some episodes, and a brand new adventure I think you'll like. And don't forget about the cards in the upper right corner if you want more of our 1,000+ adventures together. I'll be back tomorrow with even more adventures. Bye!